What were John Locke's inconsistencies regarding freedom and slavery? Imagine a thinker whose ideas helped shape the concept of liberty, yet whose actions seem to contradict those very principles. That's the puzzle around John Locke. Locke is famous for championing natural rights, life, liberty, and property, and for advocating government by consent. These ideas are the backbone of libertarian thought. But when you look at his stance on slavery, things get complicated. Locke condemned slavery as a vile and miserable estate, and he believed that true liberty meant freedom from arbitrary rule. He argued that no one should be forced into submission, equating absolute monarchy with slavery. This aligns with the idea that individuals should control their own lives. Yet, at the same time, Locke justified certain forms of slavery, especially the kind involving Africans captured in wars or through trade. He believed that, in some cases, slavery could be a punishment or a result of conquest. He thought that if someone could justifiably kill in self-defense, then they could also be enslaved if captured in war. This reasoning suggests that slavery was acceptable under specific conditions, even if it conflicted with his broader ideas of natural rights. The problem is that this justification was used to support chattel slavery, which is lifelong and inherited. That means children born into slavery remained enslaved, a clear contradiction to Locke's ideas about individual rights. Adding to the complexity, Locke was involved in the slave trade. He invested in the Royal African Company, which was deeply involved in transporting enslaved Africans. He also helped draft the fundamental constitutions of Carolina, which granted extensive powers to slave owners. These actions seem to clash with his philosophical stance against slavery. On the other hand, Locke supported measures that could help enslaved Africans. He promoted Christian baptism and education for their children, which under English law could lead to some rights and protections. After the Glorious Revolution, legal decisions in England and its colonies moved toward recognizing equality under the law, which challenged the legitimacy of slavery. From a libertarian view, Locke's contradictions highlight a tension. His ideas about natural rights and liberty were powerful, but his acceptance of slavery shows how economic and colonial interests influenced his thinking. His philosophical principles laid the groundwork for ideas of individual freedom, but his actions and some beliefs at the time reveal inconsistencies. This story reminds us that even the most influential thinkers can hold ideas that don't always perfectly align with their actions. Locke's stance on slavery is a reminder to always examine how principles are applied in real life, especially when it comes to freedom and human rights.